Welcome back to Live Stream Summer with your host here, me and Red for the Yahoo.com. And hopefully this time I'll be able to get some progress through the game. And yeah, I'm going from new game. And before I continue, for the Yahoo. And let's share the stream to everywhere I'll share my streams. The, the, let's search for it to share the link to my official Discord. And let's copy the link now. And go to another one. In theory, the link to the official Discord channel is in the description. If not, I don't have an idea. And let's see if I can actually fix the murkiness by messing with the brightness. Is it also due to contrast? Doesn't seem that way. Let's increase contrast. Well, caves tend to be a problem for my default camera. And this is kind of a cave area.
That is a stupid place. Take it. It will guide you after your long slumber.
I really can stream in a better quality camera. As you saw in that delay video. Which is also the reason why I'm on this version of the browser. And I do like that Link gets hurt when he kicks the chests without his pants. Moreoverly, his major outfit. The screen is also
up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
kinda murky. And seems that we have a better quality view.
Our light. That must stand upon high wall once again. Now go.
I'm messing with the contrast at the moment so we can have as high quality footage as possible. Also, whenever I get a free point, I will do my best to check the chat. Remember, leave your comments in the chat. Whether it's a hi just stepping in or more. I plan to at least finish this full area before the video ends. That's my plan. Let's get a couple tree branches. Not too many. And a couple Hylian's rooms. Still, not too many. Well, let's not say not too many with food. Because realistically, I don't think there is a case of too many with it. I did figure out how to be able to do live stream summer. I'm grateful for that. Huh. A border I never noticed. Overall, this being an open world game means I'll probably be intrigued for a long time coming. I haven't beat a game ever, but I have got a few items.
Head for the point marked on the map near Sheikah Slate.
If you seem to be lost early game, that'll show. Example, I don't think I ever took that there path. Let's take a torch to set things on fire. Ah, ah. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my bait apple. You can just go around taking whatever you please. Let's take advantage of this here torch to get a couple of cheap baked apples. I don't think I noticed that axe. What is that, pray tell? I don't know. Why don't we try jumping in it? And there's something in that stone. I'm not sure if you can see, but that's a Korok giving us a Korok seed. Are we in Excalibur? I mean, are we King Arthur capable of pulling the sword from the stone? Yes, we are. And it's our best weapon, the rusty broadsword. Trust me when I say we'll be back here for that fish. And trust me when I say you want to save your stamina as much as you can. And also, trust me when I say story don't dictate we go to the Temple of Time yet. But I'm gonna kill that bokoblin and do something real quick to test the theory I had. Wait, there's a ladder there. How come I never saw it? Yeah, that treasure chest is there still. Our best bow we have access. But me and Red, you may ask. What use is a bow if we don't have arrows? I agree. True, that's just 6 arrows. And a kind of useless traveler's bow. We have no use for goddess statues. Also, these guardians, or these whatever they are, has no danger to them. But we may see those in a more active state. Before we progress, it may be a good idea to do some digression. I'm gonna say this now. There's absolutely nothing that points you to this here hut. That spicy pepper may be of use to us coming up. Oh yeah, for some reason, you can hide in this here barrel. I don't know what use it has to hide. Let's show you a gimmick. Weapon durability. Final hit of a weapon deals extra damage. And that's how you take out that foe safely. Guards are pinned. To drop arrows. Not always. Does this work? Yes. Let's move a safe distance away and shoot that down. They noticed. Bees, everyone. Bees. But there was a reason I shot him down. We'll want, of course, our bee honey later. And we get free bomb arrows for this fight. All this area is area we wouldn't explore if we only went for progress. And we wouldn't get that throwing spear. Which is a good weapon. In theory. You can work on doing a lot of stuff before you progress. And we ran out of stamina. There's a temple of time. Oh, it wouldn't matter. about having to locate the approximate area. The minimap tells all. Honestly speaking, we don't have to fight any macabre. There are ways around the boats. It's up to you on how you pick your fights. You could go all swords, clubs, axes, spears, and so on blazing. Or you could be careful. I know I'm going up here the wrong way. What could this be? Seems like we're getting rid of another tree branch. There are a lot of the side quests you can work on. But there's one here that you could work on that would make things uh, a bit faster, so to say. That story I just any nope, no one in chat or in video. I know I'm streaming. It appeared on my channel. And I know it's a public stream. For the reason I just hopped into the stream on my phone.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
Some
When the beast regains its true power, this world will cease again.
For some reason, I think this is the sequel to the Hyrule Warriors
You must
game.
hurry, Link, before it's too late.
Of a note, I don't feel like climbing down. So I won't. I'll fall down. Don't expect any cutscenes to save you from death. I've tried. And it killed. I heard a voice. No. Storm. Calamity Ganon is our main foe. I do. If we were to try to jump off of that wall, unless there's some glitch, which I'm not gonna exploit because I don't recall how, no death could be more certain. Paraglider? I already know what he's gonna say. So, since this is my video and I can dictate what cutscenes are shown and what cutscenes aren't, I feel like just running by that cutscene and checking out that Chloe thing and picking up a couple frogs. Huh, let's stick. missed those chests in my test file. I knew there was a reward. I'll only show this cutscene once. I could skip it, but I didn't know. Hmm, that's a nice tip, I guess. Ugh! I'll have to show that cutscene in the next shrine. These are called shrines. I'm putting my right hand behind my back. Wait, there's no cutscene here. That is skippable. We have the magnesis room. Nope, there isn't anything behind us. Still nothing yet. And I literally killed myself with magnesis. Guess I won't have to show in the next shrine. At least you get to keep it active. I mean, it unlocked. My favorite weapon, blocks. You know what? Let's say this. screw the puzzle its intended way. And let's get a traveler's bow for our efforts. Magnesis automatically ends after you stretched it too far. Only so we can get this cutscene once. Instead me putting my arm behind my back. Also, of the note, I considered not streaming today because I burned my right arm. With hot dog juice. The sages vanish after you get their spirit orb. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Oh, or perhaps just something similar. I doubt it's clairvoyance, old man. The name is old man. I'm not being rude. What do you mean? Hmm. This old man seems to know more than he's letting on. So I need more now? I said treasure, but I never said that there would only be one treasure. Whether it's one treasure or four, what's the young difference for a young go-getter like yourself? Got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Yeah, I do. The rewards here are likely not that special. So some items that could make us money. Ooh, never mind, that was just a frog. There are some things that strike me as this being Skyward Sword related. That there is one of them. As well as that. This seems like one of those platforms you jump up, jump off, and whistle to the bird. Hmm, I do have a good weapon. It's sometimes worth your time to go out of your way to fight foes. And this is a good chance to show off wood stuff burns. There is a reason I prefer to keep a torch over a sword when we eventually get to that, meaning anything. I'm curious if there's any secret for going out of your way to climb up these a second time. Moreover, to actually climb up this. It's not that tedious, too. It's just climb up a bit, jump up, jump right. Let stamina recharge, rinse, repeat. And jump up twice. No, I remember. The old man realized. I got it. I'll pin 4 locations. I mean 3 locations. This one will be our technically third shrine. There's our next. For a reason. Yeah, I'm headed the right way. There's no point to fighting skeletal monsters. Of the note, this area where I'm at, very dangerous. I wouldn't engage in foes if I were you. Cooking! I'll show it off at a later point. Because I actually have a plan on a dish to cook. Something that actually isn't very commonly done. Or so I think. It's kind of a side quest. My favorite bomb, the one that stays in place. A 10. Yep, worse than that isn't a good tool, is the Traveler's Claymore. I mean the Traveler's Sword. Be careful with the bombs. They hurt. That's the required thing. That's what that ball is teaching you. But there is a side thing for a chest that teaches you you can launch yourself using those. As I said, I'm skipping these cutscenes from here on out. Now we theoretically have the right weapon for a job. And the job in question is somewhere here. Oh yeah, also bombable wall. But there's no good reason to blow it up. Reason? Danger? I guess I'll show those damaged guardians. They can one shot you. In theory, I make things harder on myself by awakening it. Let's change our arrow to bomb. If you're careful, you don't have to engage them to get their seared steak. Hey, Choo Choo. Currently no good point in engaging in a Choo Choo. Lock on is very helpful when it comes to keys. And there's our target. Finding something? No, I would never. And fine. Easiest way to get to that raw meat now. When a weapon breaks, you deal double damage with it. We don't have the bass. Let's fast travel to the Shrine of Resurrection. Because it's the fastest way to get to a bass. There are some ways to slay a bass. But as they say, it's always easier to blow him up. blow up Hyrule Bass to pick him up easy. And because I have to head back to this area, I guess I could show you what the game is. The small hint to it. I'm gonna be getting one item a tad earlier than you'd think possible. And there's barely a hint to it. Let's read the old man's diary. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it keeps me warm even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contains raw meat and spicy pepper, however. I simply can't remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my knowledge and memory to rely on still. If I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish would ever be fulfilled. If you don't do this side quest I'm about to do, don't worry, you're gonna get it anyway. It'll be in this cabin. But this is the recipe. Spicy pepper, raw meat, and Hyrule bass. I'm gonna put as much stuff as I can into it. But still, with the recipes required. Spicy meat and seafood fry. What are you doing? Huh. He asks for help chopping down that tree. Oh, ho, so I see you did my work for me. Wonderful. Go ahead and take some of that wood for yourself. Don't be shy now. I honestly do think this is a hint. Also, correctly. How should I put? You can normally get rid of an item by throwing it, not with a Korok leaf. You can't throw a Korok leaf. The only way to get rid of it is burn. It should be burning. On the note, don't stand in a flame. There is other ways to get rid of a Korok. Simply drop it. At the moment, no matter what ya do. Don't waste what you have. Which is a simple request, I get it. But trust me, don't eat your spicy meat and seafood from. For the reason I'm gonna show you now. It's not that challenging a task to not eat it. But it is somewhat of a challenging task to get the stuff you need. Those balls, those ball you need, I mean those boar you need to hunt, they can be tough. What are you doing? Where is that? Hello. The boar are fast. Also, let me say this. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. And I tend to drop the rocks on the corals. Huh. that log has a hole in the middle. Nothing about it, however. I cooked something with a spicy meat and seafood to fry. Say I cooked something, and old man wants the recipe. And you get warm doublet. As a reward. Not that bad a reward, I have to say. Oh yeah, please. Bomb them. Which we probably should wear the warm doublet. Because that icy mountain, I mean that snowy mountain he mentioned is kind of a thing. Also, another Gora, which I went through the path. Yellow flowers mean it'll vanish. White means it's the Gora. You really have no reason to stay here for much longer than I have. Unless you're going for 100%, in which case I only have one thing to say. Good luck. There's a lot of things that I still don't know how to do. And how to obtain without trouble. Um, only reason for killing the skeleton bokoblins is that they're I didn't do anything. What's this wind supposed to do? Bokoblin arms have some of those. Durability. In the whole game. I am curious why there's such a strong breeze of the note. I heavily doubt it's something outside of base game. To the point of knowing. Because I don't have any DLC. I'm actually considering maybe getting the DLC sometime. Considering the fact now my Switch has the space. Huh? Interesting. Okay. Running and running. Because there's no reason not to. Huh. The cliffs are a bit steep. But not this one. I can see theoretical foothold. Birds! On the note, head much further over this way without the warm doublet or even spicy food. I honestly don't like your chances at progression. Don't freeze. Let's not waste the bomb. I think this chest may be a bit worth the time. It's just amber. Well, the chest isn't. What about those boxes? Give us some arrows. And a baked apple. What? yourselves Spamella Shroom Skewer, or Energizing Mushroom Skewer and waste of it. Two at a time seems to work. Let's make a brand new recipe. I don't think this'll do anything. Yeah, dubious food. I need the recipe. Let's try to make our band nut. Let's cook. Steam the mushroom. For some reason, I feel like it would be more valuable to just cook the raw mushroom as a mushroom to be cooked. Let's draw our weapon because nothing dares come attack. Okay. This water, even with the warmed up later spicy foods, you're gonna die if you swim it. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Link will be coming round the mountain when he comes. Link will be coming round the mountain when he comes. Link will be coming round the mountain when he comes. Link will be jump attack. Link will be breaking his sword when he comes. Link will be using clay throwing spear as a melee weapon when he comes. Link will steal our seared steak when he comes. Link will throw an explosive barrel into a fire when he comes. To pick up a toasty Hylian mushroom when he comes. Link will be skipping a cutscene when he comes. Link will be entering the cryonosis trial when he comes. Link will be getting the cryonosis rune when he comes. Serious. Why has no one joined the stream? It's literally been over an hour. Link will be using cryonosis to get through this puzzle and he comes. Link will be breaking and entering this trial when he comes. Link will be stabbing him in the guardian when he comes. Link will be using a technique tossing the ice pillar under him when he comes. Link will be using cryonosis to force a further location up when he comes. Making this area incapable of entering again when he comes. Link will begin getting another spirit orb when he comes. Link will be wondering why no one has joined the stream yet when he comes. Link will be thinking that he probably should have done some more work towards alerting people he was streaming when he comes. Link will be wondering why ghosts are rolling snowballs when he comes. Because seriously, we took care of those foes when he comes. Link's considering ending the stream when he gets to the next part when he comes. Because no one's been in the stream yet when he comes. The android is seriously starting to run out of a blue bokoblin. Let's pick up a few bokoblin items. Can I manage it? Let's get this treasure that I didn't know was here. I mean, serious. I couldn't have been that blind during the test file. Hmm. Do know where it's at. There we go. Is that metal? No. Ah, it's explosive, I think. No, it's not. We can't blast it strong enough. I don't believe we have the right rule for that. Yeah. We need stasis. I thought they tried like the return of live stream summer might attract some views. But I guess you're all not watching because of that video I uploaded. Now we can stop the flow of time for objects for a short while. There can only be one border here. How much? 4. And I have a pot lid which has only 1. If you get hit by those, I can tell you now. Well, the sword is almost bad. You'll want sledgehammers and such for taking out those. But spears aren't that bad for accuracy. If no one's watching, when when I go to look, after we get a certain item, I'm gonna in the stream. Though the man is taking a ghostly look inward. Take Omana shrine and track to here, maybe here, and take a Jabang shrine and track to Kanamut shrine. And you should find he's right here. Upon completion of the third shrine, he's no longer available to talk to in those places. Watch me proving myself wrong. Oh yeah, perfect guards are a thing. Don't be expecting me to do those. Unless required for certain drawings. Because I am gonna be getting certain items before I admit game one status. Achieved. Think someone is gonna have to go against his plan. Also, you prove he isn't in his area. Da, 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 da. He's not here. That should be proof enough. Hey, what's that? Some barrels. Hey there, Mr. Keys. And hey there, free Hylian trouser. It's somewhat a good idea to collect monster parts. If you explore enough, you shouldn't have to pay for anything. I know where we have to go, but I'm curious. Is he up there? Before ya? Yeah, he is.
Well done there, young one. Now, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King of Rome, Bosporus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, which no longer exists.
King Rowan.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, though, a century ago. It was then that my life was
I need to have the controller on for this cutscene.
taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics, made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess sent to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay, Ganon was cunning. He responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, turned against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle. The appointed knight bravely lapsed from the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Ah, finally! That cutscene's over. Which I didn't pay any attention to. There's something more important to us to do. Before we go to dueling Pete's stable. Heart container. We've now got our fourth heart. If you want to go back to the old man's house, now, to get your warm doublet if you haven't already got it. It won't double. I tested. The trick I shown you is just for the point of getting through here without food. And here is what we're here. That is a stasis test. Well, this traveler's bow is better than the Boca bow. Huh. I don't recall heading there. And there's a good reason I don't. We couldn't. Ah! Not that! There's a good reason I ran. We're kind of not ready for the big fight. Even the big skeleton foes. If you want to meet those foxes, drop meat. When you're being arrowed at, pay attention to what direction the arrows are coming from. and you can get free arrows. Overall, it may be a good idea to just run from foes in the overworld. At the moment, anyway. There's always the at the moment clause for my suggestion. Seems that building has nothing in it. Oh yeah, those. Don't engage them. They're mini talents. And don't engage their big brother. That. Stone talents. At least, yeah. I think they can drop valuable ore. But it always goes to the point of asking how much you want to risk. If you can get on their back, it's an easy slay. But if you can't, I wouldn't bother fighting them. And yeah, I haven't looked to check if anyone's watching at the moment. and let a sheep run. This seems just too suspicious to not link to. Because, seriously, it's a path from a boulder to a hole that is shaped so good it probably isn't supposed to fit said boulder. Ah, yeah, this is the required path. Um, there. Notice the current. You're probably going to want to cryonisis your way there. Or cryonisis. And while you're over here, it may be a good idea to, well, obviously avoid those. But head to the Dueling Peaks Tower. This is how you, to quote a song YouTuber, peel off layers of your map like an onion. Yes, I do watch his songs sometimes. Yeah, you are the only view, Cole Barnaby. Sorry for the late reply to your comment. I was kind of focusing. I think I may have started the stream a bit late. Or maybe Breath of the Wild isn't the best game to be streaming at the moment. Don't worry. Tomorrow I have another planned series to stream. Let's peel off this layer of the map like an onion. And we've unlocked the Sheikah sensor. And let's call it a stream. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, as always, keep it joyful! At least I got one.